Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video and I am working on photos from Toronto. So this was part of my Canada album. And as you can see, I've got flowers here. We went to Allan Gardens, which on this collage here, you can see that. Allan Gardens Conservatory. It was the first day of our trip. It was May 4th, 2024. So this is what I have to work with. This, I just dropped in a digital piece of paper here, so that's my background. I have to build something there. I definitely need a card here, obviously, because it's blank. And then the rest of these I just need to embellish. I am thinking, however, I may cut one of these down and do a background just to break it up a bit, because it's a lot. I mean, it's beautiful floral, but it's a lot. And technically these are two separate pages. They're not meant to go together because this is very purple themed, this is very red themed. But I figured there shouldn't, in theory, be a lot to do on either of them, and so why not just do them together? Because this page is smaller, I'm going to try to start with this one, and I've pulled out a couple of things already. I have this pack of ephemera pieces from an old kit from Cocoa Daisy. You can kind of see the name peeking through, but it is Cocoa Daisy. So there might be something in there that I can layer on here. There's lots of black and white, which is good because I have a white background and black writing. And then I have this set of stickers, and as you can see, I've used a lot, but there are some left, and some of the colors might work here. I've got some red in there, gray I'm not sure, but I've got white. I've got, petals and stuff that I can mix in, and leaves, so we'll see. And then on this sheet, this is from a Creative Memories pack. I think it was called Secret Garden. I have it put away because I think I'm going to pull it out for the other side because I remember there's a lot of purple in it. But I had these stickers thrown in here, and I might just layer some of these smaller ones that say incredible, fabulous, amazing, smashing, stuff like that. Just, I don't know. I'm thinking of ways I can layer on here, but that at least gets me started. So I think I'm just going to kind of look through here and see what I can build that will work for this empty space. Okay, I may have come up with something here. In my pile of the ephemera pieces that I had left, there's this one that says good things take time to grow, obviously. And then I had this in there as well, and I had already put this up top thinking, could I bring in that black and white? Would it look weird? I wasn't sure. But when I see it like this, I don't mind it. I think it actually makes it look very kind of modern, especially because I've got the black and white going over here. So I think I might go with that. And then from this pack, this little red flower, since I've got a huge one right here and there are some next to it, I think maybe I could just take that and overlap it maybe down here just to bring a little more. Or if I didn't want it on here, I could put it up top and overlap this. But I do feel like this needs something else. And I don't know if I should try to work in kind of this yellowy orangey tone, this coral. I'm not sure, I could matte that on something, so that's an option too, but I do plan to not use those. I will use these and something from here. I went into my scraps to see if I could find something to use as a mat for this, and I came across this piece of paper and I like it. I think it's fairly close, probably the darker end, to what we're seeing here, and I love that it's got this pattern in it too, so it's not all intense or all faded. It's a nice mix of both. So I think I might take this, mat this on there, and then see what I think of it. And I don't think I need a very wide mat. I'd say 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch at most, maybe, but I think that's what I'm going to try. Okay, there I have my background. I didn't glue it down yet because I just wanted to make sure, do I like it? I do. I think it matches this very well. So all I need to do then is just get my adhesive here and attach that, which is easy to do. Just get it centered. I kind of like it this way. Pretty even around all four sides, I think. Let's check. Yeah, I think so. And then that can go right there in the middle. Yes, now you're seeing the other side of that. This was from a pack of paper. I think it was from Stampin' Up. And I don't necessarily think it was called Impressionist, but I bought it because it reminded me of Impressionist paintings. I mean, look at that. That's what a lot of the patterns were like, and some actually like big florals. So particularly well suited to this, I think. All right, so if I put that pretty much right in the middle, let me look, is that even? Yeah, I think so. All right, so now I have that, and then I can figure out, do I want to put this little red flower here or up here? So here I have the flower, and I was kind of moving it around to see, like, do I like it anywhere? If I did it at all, I'd probably do it like down here. But I almost feel like maybe it looks better up there to bring in some of that red near the top. I'm gonna press it on there thinking I'm gonna keep it there. And then here I wondered, like, could I just do some of these leaves like peeking out? Would that be weird? It would bring in a darker shade of green, which the other ones have. So I don't know, I'm gonna mess around with that. I added on the leaves over here, and I like it. I had them on this side first, and I felt like it was too much kind of to the right side. This at least is on the left side. You've got your middle, which is nicely defined, and then I've got this on the right side. So I think that one's done, which is awesome. It went faster than I thought, and I always like that. Now I have the left side here, and I pulled out that Secret Garden pack, and look at this. I forgot, I actually bought 2 sets of it. So I have all of these papers, plenty of options that oh, that's gorgeous, that I could choose to make a background here or to cut down one of the photos. I did also find a card that I want to use. I'm just not quite sure how to do it. I have this one. Notice it says spring captured. Well, I mean, yes, that kind of works. This was May, so I could keep it, but I'm also not opposed to covering that up if need be. But I mean, look at the color. It goes really well, like with these. I love it, you know, and really not far off from some of these as well. So I really want to use it, I think. And plus it's purple. Any chance, you know, to use purple I can get, I'll pretty much take it. So I have that, but then I'm wondering if I put that there, maybe it's like this one that I should cut down a little bit, and I could lose some space here. Even at the bottom, I could a little bit, and then I could pick out something for the background. Now, like something like this and this together, that's too much, so I'd really have to be careful with what I chose there, but at least I have options. Oh, that's the other side of this. Apparently I cut that and used it for something else. So I will look through there, but I like that I have options already started. And then, what did I do with those stickers? These. I could still potentially use these, like I had mentioned before, to stack those up on one of these photos to bring in more of the white. So I'm excited about that too. I think I might use this paper as the background. Now that's a lot of purple, but I figure if I cut this down, I can do a very thin, like 1/8 inch mat around it to bring in some white, or even do a white strip across, or layer it with those letter stickers I had. And that would help bring some of that in. So I have that. And then for up here, I was wondering, like, well, what am I going to do? I'm not going to put another photo in there. I remembered I have these things. I have had these forever. Has anybody else used these? I bought them a long, long time ago. I've used quite a bit. I think I had 4 packs originally because I go to so many gardens and stuff. I thought, oh, I'll use them or I'll make cards with them. And I'm down to 2. And when you look at the back, you can kind of see what's in them. Like, this might be nice, even just this pale sort of white or off-white with a little bit of blue peeking through. This one here, and I do think that is this one, so that is available. I like that it's got some white, yellow, so not everything is purple, you know, a little bit of green and stuff poking out. So I don't know, but I might use one of those to fill this. And if you've never seen these, they are 3D. You have to do multi-layers to put them together. So I'll just pull this out here. For this one, let me see. Oh my God, that would fit perfectly. And I could keep that there, and then I could stamp something. Maybe it's gonna be this one right here. But when you open these up, as you can see, like they're multiple pieces, and you just fit them together, and it's usually obvious how they go together because each one has a little bit less, and there are generally 3 layers, so it's pretty easy to do. Haha, sorry if you could hear my kids yelling in the background. I don't know what they're playing up there, but it sounds fun. Here I have the 3 pieces out so I can layer, so you can kind of tell exactly where they go. So this layer, and then this layer. And notice this one doesn't have any anything special happening there, but this one does. So then you just layer it, and it's not always perfect, but that's good. It's supposed to give it dimension, or at least I think that's what they're after. So you just line it up as close as you can, and then I have this one that also has something on it. And then, how am I doing it here? Oh, that goes like that. There we go. And so that layers, and see there you can see a little bit peeking out that I didn't use. You've got stuff up here, but now all three pieces are a little dimensional and they've all got something special happening, and it looks really pretty when it's all put together. I have this all put together now, and when I've done these in the past for other things, both on cards and scrapbook pages, you can use pop dots in between them, and I have done that. But here, because this album is going to be so incredibly thick as it is, no way am I going to use pop dots here. We're just going to layer it like this. I think this is enough dimension for this particular project. Let's see here. Then I got to figure out how to fit it in there. I don't mind actually if a little bit were to hang over the top, but I could also turn it a little. Oh, maybe I'll do that. That gets me right within the borders on all sides. And it doesn't overlap the writing. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm not going to do any stamping on that other card yet. I'm going to work on this next one instead. I've already cut down my paper. So I ended up with a 6x8 and a 3x4 left, which is awesome. I love to use as much of the paper as I can since I'm paying for it. I might as well. So I've got my 3x4, but then here I need to cut this down a bit. So I'm going to trim off that much on the top, and maybe just a little. I'm actually going to let a little of that white and yellow stay, since I've got white and yellow up there. Why not? Now the question is, do I want to trim off the sides a little? I think I do. I think it'll match this one better. So let's see here. I can trim off a little from both sides. Well, maybe just this side. Let's see, is that enough or do I want more? If I'm gonna stack those stickers, I could either do it down here and it'll overlap here, or up here. You know what, maybe I want a little more. Let's go a little. Oh, I don't want to cut off this though. Well, then it's a little more over here. Yeah, that's better, I think. And I could even do a little bit more at the top if I wanted to. There. That just gives me a little more of the purple peeking through, and then it'll be nice when the white stickers overlap. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And actually, maybe I should move it to the bottom and have the stickers overlap like in the upper left. That might be the way to go. All right, so I've attached those. I did cut off parts of the ends. There was a lot of extra white space there that I didn't need. And then I thought, okay, I can just put in staples on 2 of the 3. There we go. Let's see how that looks over here with the rest of these. Yeah, I don't think that needs anything else. So that's done. And then I think I'm going to put just one of those. What was the one I had left? Oh yeah, it says Fabulous. I'm going to put that on here. All right, I have that attached. I've got my stapler here because I do want to put one in so it matches this one. But now all I have to do is trim off that, put in the staple, and then this should be done. There we go. Let's see, move the camera back. What do we think of how that all looks together? I like it. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else. I thought about, oh, do these pockets seem empty? I don't think so because there's so much happening here. I think it's good. So here's another one finished for Canada. Thanks for watching.